Been kind of MIA with my YouTube account, but I just want to say hello, I'm back. The reason I'm doing this is because, ooh, that's disgusting. Sorry, got distracted by the TV. But the reason I came on here is to do a vlog. I think this will be like my vlog number 5. I wanted to talk about a few things, and at the end of this vlog I'm going to offer a special free giveaway. Kind of been not really discussing, maybe just talking about it a little bit, but a friend of mine kind of introduced something to me that I can share, and I'm going to do that at the end of this video, so you're going to have to watch all the way through before you can know exactly what it is that you have an opportunity to win. So yeah, I'm on, and I'm going to kind of be looking down a lot because I need to kind of read what I wrote. But I've been doing, like, it's not really a weight loss, it's not a diet, it's just really, for some, a lifestyle change, and for others just maintaining the lifestyle, the healthy lifestyle that they already have been kind of introducing their body to. On this particular vlog, I'm going to be talking about junk food. A lot of people was kind of inboxing me and texting me and saying, you know, I see that you're like on this health kick, not in these words, I'm paraphrasing, and they just kind of had a frequent asked question as far as how to kick junk food, bad eating habits with junk food, and also how to get motivated with working out. Eating junk food is not, well, how can I put this? Stop eating junk food is not really a willpower thing. It's really more about a consistency thing. You didn't learn eating junk food from willpower. You learned it through continually eating things that enticed your body, and that thing was good, so you continue to eat it, which you built a habit of eating bad things. So the same way that you taught your body how to introduced your body to the bad habits, you're gonna also have to begin to make sacrifices to wean your body away from it. It has to be weaned off, and that's only done through consistency. Kind of what I wrote to the individuals that kind of had these frequent asked questions, basically is what I told you, that eating junk food or getting rid of junk food out of your habits is not a willpower thing. It's about a consistency thing. And so a lot of people had the same question, so I thought I'd just do a vlog. It'll just make it so much easier for me, and it's kind of random, so it's not practice or script, so I'm going to be kind of going back and forth to what I've actually wrote you guys. And so some people didn't want to read, so I had to come here so you can make a mental picture, or you can look at me and as I'm talking to you about this particular weight loss and how to quit eating those junky foods. And like I was telling everybody, disclaimer is I'm not a physical trainer. The things that I'm sharing with you is based on situations that I have used for myself, and if any extreme conditions, that I recommend that you talk to your doctor about this thing and see if you are capable of having such a drastic change to your body or your eating habits, because sometimes some people can't just go like cold turkey or anything because it might shock their body, and then they might have adverse effects. So make sure you check with your doctor if you have any health issues that you're aware of, or you feel like you need to talk to your doctor about it first. Do so, because I'm not a physical trainer and I'm not a doctor. So I'm just sharing what has worked for me in certain instances. But getting to the frequent asked questions on weight loss and eliminating junk foods out of your diet, basically what I was telling people, as I told you, eating food or eating junky food is a habit that is not going to be reduced by willpower, but by consistency. And I just gave them basically 10 reasons or 10 ways that they can try to eliminate junk food out of their diet. One of the ways that I suggested that I have done for myself is have a reason that you want to quit eating junk food, whether it's for weight loss or being healthier or whatever the reason may be, make sure you have a reason why you want to stop eating junk food, because sometimes that gives you that foundation to be able to continue to reiterate to yourself that you can't eat that because remember you're trying to lose weight, or you can't eat that because remember you're trying to have a healthier lifestyle. So number one, give yourself a reason on why you're going to eliminate junk food from your diet. Number two, make a plan. Like me, I write a daily eating plan. I try to make a habit of doing it. That also is consistency, and that goes with the consistency, eliminating the junk food. But you have to write a plan. I put my breakfast, my snack, my lunch, my snack, my dinner, and even your nighttime snack, which is optional. And I've shared a whole day of how my daily dietary plan would look when I was doing the blood cleanse. And if you want to know more about that, I will maybe make a video if you're interested in the future about how to do a blood cleanse. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a natural. I don't know, those people that just go out of, I don't know, maybe I am a little bit. But I just don't like medicine. I've never liked medicine, and I try to find any means necessary the things that God has placed on this earth that I feel like I should be able to use those things without getting processed chemicals put in my body, and then you have adverse effects, and then you need medicine to cover up the medicine to cover up the medicine, and then you have all these symptoms and illnesses. So with that being said, I just prefer to have healthier, natural things go in my body, and I can't eliminate everything that goes into my body as far as chemicals and, you know, things that could be contaminating my nervous system or my tissue or my respiratory or whatever. But if I can prevent it, I'm going to do the best thing I can, or to try to do the best thing in the best way that I can to eliminate those things out of my life. You must be confident. Like I was telling them, don't believe the hype. Quitting junk food is easy, and your body doesn't really need it, because a lot of times people are like, I need me some chocolate, and I need this and I need that. It's a choice. Everything you do is a choice that you put in your body, and your body would rather go for cleaner things because that's what it was built to do, to have a certain vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin B12, and all these things that God has put in the earth to nourish this body is the things that your body is requiring. But of course you have eliminated that and replaced it with empty calories, and is giving off the proof of that through aches and pains and cramps and arthritis and all these things that your body may be going through right now. And so your body prefers clean foods, and if it had a choice, that's what it would choose for you. And as long as you're giving your body what it needs, you'll be okay. You're not gonna lose it or have a nervous breakdown or any other things. It's all in your head. At the end of the day, it's all in your head. So be confident in when it comes to quitting these things, and don't make yourself feel like you are committed or that you have to have these things in your life. Number 4, take action. Once again, preparing your meals. And if you take your meals to work, try to make sure that you try to plan that, because you're going to end up eating junk food out of the vending machine or whatever is accessible at that time. You're going to take advantage of those things, and you know, you're just going to have to be prepared, more prepared on and more disciplined on how serious you are about this weight loss and about eliminating these junky foods out of your diet. Number 5, get into physical training or some kind of physical activity, which I prefer exercise. I do cardio and resistance. I have tongue twister today. And resistance training. And so through 7 days a week, I do a series of cardio and resistance training, which with lifting free weights and using machines and running and bicycling, ellipticals, treadmill, just a series of exercises, squats, push-ups, pull-ups. And I also randomly offer those things on my Facebook page. So just go to justmistyblu on my Facebook page, and I randomly give different forms of exercises that you can do for the next 30 days or the next 1 week or whatever's good for you, whatever your target area is for your body. You can use those particular exercises to do what you need to do to lose this weight that you need to lose. But it really ain't about, you know, I don't want to iterate that it's about weight loss. It's just about having a more healthier lifestyle. So yeah, you got to take action by preparing those meals. Number 5, get into physical activities, as we just talked about. So just make sure you get up and move that body, which is important, because everything we eat, it needs to be burnt off. I consider my body like a non-profit organization, and you know, non-profit organizations, everything they take in, all the means and all the finances they take in. I am a finance major, so I use a lot of financial mathematical examples. They take in this money and they don't supposed to make any profit off of it. And so it is with your body. Whatever you put in, you shouldn't be profiting as far as storing up the fat. You shouldn't be storing up fat from anything that you eat. It should be all eliminated at the end of the day, because everything we do with this body burns energy. Just sitting here talking to you, I'm burning energy. You have to have energy to do every living thing that you do. So if you're putting 1,500 calories in, you need to be pushing it back out. You need to use up them 1,500 calories, or you need to find a recommended calorie intake for your body and what it takes to run your body per day. And that way, if you go over, you can do a series of exercises to eliminate those extra calories. And that's kind of what I do with junk food, which brings me to, well, actually that's further on. That's kind of number 8. But I'll bring it up anyway. Eating junk food. When I eat something like over my calorie intake, or if I think I've eaten over my calorie intake, especially when I've wrote out or prepared a menu and I kind of know what the calorie intake is for those particular items or that particular day, and I go over, I would do, and say my intake is 1,500 and I go like to 1,800. So I'm 300 calories over my intake of what my body needs to run for that day. I'm going to find an exercise that's going to burn off 300 plus more calories for that day, so I can make sure that I'm getting rid of that excess calories. And also, there's also a system that I use. It's called free calories. It's like if I go under my calories, I'm 1,500 and I only do 1,200 calories. I have 300 free calories that I can use for anything I want to. So with that 300 calories, I can have, you know, a small portion of whatever the desired thing is for that particular thing, or I can just take the loss and allow my body to just eliminate that. I'm still burn those 300 calories, but it's going to be taken off more off my body instead of what I put in my body. And I hope that makes sense. So yeah, take action and get into that physical activity. Number 6, choose your environment. Make sure you remove the junk out of your house. You're just setting yourself up for disaster, thinking that you can defeat, or going back to that willpower thing, and you have a willpower over these things. No, you don't. If they're there, you're going to eat them. So for one, get rid of them, or have your kids pack it up or whatever for school, and try to start putting more healthier choices in the household. Everybody's going to get mad at you, but I think you should, like, if you have a family, have like a meeting, if it's that serious, to kind of say that, you know, we're going to have a more healthier lifestyle, and I can't bring these things in the house anymore because I can't eat them, and I want the best that's for you guys as well as far as your health. And just have that discussion with them, and I'm sure they'll understand, you know. And it doesn't mean that they have to eliminate everything out of their life, because we know kids are junkie kids. They like junk food, and so you can allow them to do however you organize your household for them to be able to still obtain those things for themselves. But it will also set an example for them. Then they will start to begin to pick up those habits and kind of lose that desire to think that they need junk food as well. So you taking that initiative or that leadership is going to help that whole family overall. And of course, if you're a single parent or single, it'll be a lot more easier for you to be able to structure your household into these new living habits. So choose your environment and stop buying it, and even say no to McDonald's daily. You know, eating McDonald's daily. People go to lunch every day, going to Wendy's every day, go to McDonald's every day for lunch, and they packing on these calories. And so it's your choice. You can win or you can lose. So you make that decision. Number 6 or 7, enjoy food. You know, some people don't really enjoy food, especially when it comes to healthy food. Healthy food, they think it's all about steamed vegetables, and healthy food is just this tasteless stuff. But healthy food is very tasteful, and tasty as junk food. Once you adapted to it, is even better than junk food, because now I even desire to eat something healthy. I have a desire to eat a salad. I have a desire to want a peach, and usually it'd be a junk food. And even when I used to eat healthy stuff, I had this like disgusting bland taste. Like it didn't taste good anymore because I had trained my taste buds for all this junky stuff. But now that my system is better and I'm making stronger choices as far as eating, it's changed it's evolved my whole taste buds and my whole desire, and now my body can crave what it actually needs, which is healthier food. And so the trick is to know how to cook And you can learn how to cook through Google. Google that stuff. You know, Google know everything. The internet doesn't lie. It has recipes because it's the internet, right? It doesn't lie. So